Every man wants to know how to make a woman feel drawn to him, how to make her want him more without saying a word. And one of the simplest, most overlooked moments is when you hug her. That brief touch, if done right, can create a spark that lingers long after you pull away. It's not about grand gestures or saying the right thing. It's about presence, confidence, and subtle signals that make her feel secure, desired, and connected. When you hug a woman, you're not just putting your arms around her, you're communicating without words. Your body language, the way you hold her, the energy you bring, it all speaks louder than anything you could say. Most men don't realize this, but a hug can plant a seed of attraction, trigger desire, and make her feel a unique connection with you. Women notice these details and they respond naturally. In this video, I'm going to break down 7 simple things you can do during a hug to make her want you more. These are practical, actionable moves you can start using immediately. They don't require acting or pretending. They come from confidence, awareness, and understanding how women experience touch. You'll learn how to use your presence, timing, and subtle cues to make a hug not just a greeting, but a tool of attraction. By the end of this, you'll understand that a hug is more than just a casual touch. It's a chance to leave an impression, to create warmth, and to make her feel something she won't forget. Get ready, because what you're about to learn will change how you connect with women, starting with something as simple as a hug. Hold her with confidence. 1. Hold her with confidence. The first thing you need to understand is that a hug is not just about wrapping your arms around her. It's about showing confidence. Confidence isn't something you claim. It's something you radiate through your body language, your energy, and your presence. When you approach a woman for a hug, stand tall, shoulders back, and move with intention. Don't hesitate. Hesitation communicates uncertainty, and uncertainty kills attraction. When you hold her, do it fully. Let your arms encompass her naturally, but not too tightly. Tight enough to convey security, but not enough to make her uncomfortable. The balance is key. If your hug is weak, half-hearted, or awkward, it won't leave an impression. A confident hug makes her feel protected and appreciated, and that's incredibly attractive. Your hands matter. Where you place them says a lot. On her back, slightly lower than the shoulder blades, is ideal for a respectful but intimate hug. Keep them relaxed and avoid stiffness or tension. Let your touch be firm but gentle, like you know what you want, but aren't forcing it. This kind of touch creates a subtle thrill. She feels your control and confidence without you needing to say a word. Another factor is timing. Don't rush to pull away immediately. Stay in the hug long enough for her to notice that you're fully present. When a man hugs a woman confidently and lingers just a second longer than expected, it triggers feelings of warmth, connection, and subtle desire. But you also have to know when to let go. Ending the hug at the right moment leaves her wanting more. Lingering too long can make her uncomfortable. Eye contact before and after the hug also matters. Look at her. Smile subtly and show that your attention is on her. It reinforces the emotional impact of the hug. Women respond to men who can make them feel seen and appreciated even in a brief moment. Finally, your mindset is everything. Approach the hug without overthinking it, without trying to manipulate her feelings. Be calm, confident, and grounded. The energy you carry is far more powerful than any specific technique. A woman will feel that presence, and it will make her attraction to you grow naturally. A confident hug isn't just a greeting, it's a statement. It communicates strength, security, and self-assuredness. Master this first step, and every hug you give will leave her wanting more, setting the stage for deeper connection and attraction. Lean in, don't just wrap two. Lean in, don't just wrap a hug. Isn't just about putting your arms around her. It's about closeness, intimacy, and presence. Leaning in slightly changes everything. When you hug a woman and simply wrap your arms without leaning in, it feels distant, routine, and impersonal. But when you lean in, even just subtly, you communicate attention, warmth, and interest. That tiny adjustment makes her feel wanted, connected, and safe in your presence. The key is subtlety. You don't need to force it or invade her personal space aggressively. Lean in naturally as you wrap your arms around her, allowing your chest to make gentle contact with hers. This signals openness and presence. Women feel it subconsciously, and it triggers a stronger emotional and physical response. She senses that you're fully engaged in the moment, and it sparks attraction. Your posture while leaning in also matters. Keep your back straight, shoulders relaxed, and head slightly tilted toward her. Avoid stiff or awkward movements. You want her to feel your strength and comfort, not tension or anxiety. The combination of confidence, calm, and closeness creates an energy that she can't ignore. Timing is crucial here too. Don't lean in too fast or pull away too quickly. Approach the hug with intention and linger just long enough for her to feel the connection without feeling trapped. A good rule is to read her body language. If she leans into, holds the hug a bit longer, or relaxes into you, you're on the right track. If she pulls back, respect her space and end the hug naturally. Another element to consider is the angle of the hug. A slight tilt of your body toward her instead of a rigid straight-on position makes the hug feel warmer and more intimate. It communicates that you're fully present, comfortable with closeness, and not just going through the motions. Small adjustments in your body language matter more than most men realize. Finally, combine this with calm energy. Don't overthink the hug. Be relaxed, breathe naturally, and let your presence do the work. Leaning in with calm confidence communicates strength, warmth, and self-assurance simultaneously. She feels your intention without words, and that feeling lingers long after you let go. Lean in, hold your posture, and let her feel your presence. This small, deliberate adjustment in your hug transforms it from ordinary to magnetic. It's about creating a moment she'll remember, making her want you more, and strengthening the connection in a way that words alone can't achieve. Use your hands wisely. 3. Use your hands wisely. When it comes to hugging a woman, your hands are just as important as your arms. They send subtle signals that she feels immediately, even if she doesn't consciously realize it. Where you place your hands, how firm they are, and how they move during the hug can dramatically affect her attraction and emotional response. Start with placement. Ideally, your hands should rest on her back just below the shoulder blades. This is intimate enough to create a sense of closeness without crossing any boundaries. Avoid putting them too low, too high, or on sensitive areas. This isn't about pressure or dominance. It's about control and respect. Your hands should feel natural, comfortable, and confident. Pressure is key. Your touch should be firm enough to convey security, but gentle enough to be inviting. Too soft and it feels weak and uncertain. Too hard and it feels controlling. Think of it as a balance, confident, grounded, and intentional. Women are drawn to men who can hold them with strength without forcing the interaction. Subtle movement matters too. Small, slow adjustments of your hands along her back or shoulder convey attentiveness and presence. It's not about fidgeting or touching excessively. It's about showing you're fully in the moment and aware of her comfort. She notices these micro movements and reacts to them on a deep emotional level. Another powerful trick is mirroring her energy. If she leans into you, Slightly adjust your hands and posture to match her closeness. This synchrony builds chemistry and makes the hug feel more natural and emotionally charged. Mirroring signals that you're attuned to her, and women instinctively respond to men who are emotionally in sync. Your hands can also communicate calm dominance. A hand placed lightly on the lower back, while the other rests higher on the upper back, shows that you're present, protective, and confident. It conveys strength without aggression, and women respond to that energy. Confidence in your touch makes her feel safe, cared for, and more attracted to you. Finally, relax your hands. Avoid tension or stiffness. It will make her feel it too. A relaxed but intentional hold signals control, comfort, and masculinity simultaneously. Your hands are a silent conversation. Make it count. Every subtle shift communicates presence, confidence, and desire. Mastering hand placement and movement in a hug is a secret weapon. Men underestimate its impact, but when done correctly, it creates a strong emotional imprint. She will feel your confidence, presence, and connection in a way that makes her want more long after the hug ends. Timing is everything. 4. Timing is everything. One of the most overlooked aspects of hugging a woman is timing, both how long you hug and when you initiate it. A perfectly executed hug at the wrong time or for the wrong duration can kill attraction instantly. Men often either rush the hug or hold on too long, and both extremes send the wrong message. Start with initiation. Approach the hug with awareness and intention. Don't just throw your arms around her because it feels natural. Make eye contact first. Smile subtly and let her sense your energy. This creates anticipation. When she senses that you're aware and deliberate, it increases emotional impact. A well-timed hug feels meaningful, not routine. Duration matters just as much. A hug should last long enough for her to feel your presence and energy, but short enough to leave her wanting more. About 2 to 3 seconds is a good base for casual interactions, but slightly longer hugs, 5 seconds or so, can convey deeper connection when appropriate. The key is to read her body language. If she leans in, relaxes, or closes her eyes briefly, it's a green light. If she pulls back or seems tense, end the hug immediately. The moment after the hug is just as important. Don't yank away abruptly. Ease out slowly while maintaining eye contact and a soft smile. This transition reinforces confidence and control. It signals that you're comfortable in your presence and attentive to her feelings. Women remember these subtle post-hug cues far longer than the hug itself. Another timing factor is frequency. Avoid hugging too often in ways that feel automatic or predictable. Spacing out hugs strategically creates anticipation. When you do hug, make it count. Make each touch purposeful so she associates you with presence, attention, and attraction. Combine timing with intention. Every part of the hug, from initiation, hold to release, should communicate that you're fully present and confident. A perfectly timed hug has an almost magnetic effect. It's not just physical. It triggers an emotional response. She feels seen, desired, and emotionally connected in that brief moment. Finally, remember that timing is about context. Hugs after a meaningful conversation, a playful moment, or just before parting ways are more impactful than hugs given randomly. Use these moments to create a sense of closeness that lingers in her mind. Mastering timing in a hug isn't complicated. It's about awareness, reading signals, and acting with confidence. When you get this right, she will feel drawn to you, emotionally charged, and more inclined to want your attention again and again. Use eye contact. 5. Use eye contact. A hug is never just physical, it's emotional. One of the most powerful ways to amplify a hug is through eye contact. looking into her eyes before, during, or after a hug communicates presence, confidence, and connection in a way words never can. Women are incredibly perceptive to subtle cues, and eye contact is one of the strongest. Before you hug her, establish brief eye contact. This sets the stage, signaling that you're intentional, aware, and fully engaged. A simple, confident gaze communicates that you're not just hugging her out of habit, you're connecting. Pair it with a small, genuine smile. That combination triggers emotional openness and makes her feel noticed and appreciated. During the hug, maintain a soft awareness of her face. You don't need to stare rigidly, just be present. If your faces are close, let your eyes meet briefly. This adds depth to the physical touch, reinforcing intimacy and attraction. Women feel this subconsciously, and it can make even a simple hug feel charged with emotion. After the hug, linger with your eyes on hers for a brief second or two before pulling away. This final moment leaves a lasting impression. It signals confidence, calmness, and attentiveness. It's a subtle but powerful way to make her feel special, connected, and noticed. That lingering glance makes her remember the moment and the energy you bring, which naturally increases attraction. Combine eye contact with posture and presence. Stand tall, relaxed, and confident. Your body language and gaze work together to create a magnetic energy. A man who can hug with awareness and hold eye contact is seen as strong, secure, and emotionally in control. A combination women find highly attractive. Eye contact also communicates authenticity. Women are skilled at detecting insecurity, distraction, or pretense. When you maintain genuine, calm eye contact, it signals that you're fully present and confident. This builds trust and emotional connection instantly, even in a brief encounter. Finally, avoid overdoing it. Too intense or prolonged staring can feel intimidating or awkward. Keep it subtle, natural, and confident. Think of it as punctuating the hug with presence. It's the kind of small but deliberate gesture that leaves a lasting impression. Mastering eye contact in a hug transforms it from a simple gesture into an emotional exchange. When paired with the right body language, touch, and timing, it creates attraction effortlessly. She will remember not just the hug, but how she felt in your presence, seen, desired, and connected. Match her energy. 6. Match her energy. A hug is more than just a physical act. It's an exchange of energy. One of the most effective ways to make a woman feel drawn to you is by matching her energy during the hug. This doesn't mean copying her every move or feeling, but tuning into her emotional and physical state so that your presence complements hers. Start by reading her body language. Is she relaxed, tense, playful, or serious? Match that energy subtly. If she's calm and soft, hug her with gentle confidence. If she's playful or energetic, allow your hug to reflect that vibrancy. Matching energy creates subconscious harmony, making her feel safe, understood, and connected. Women respond to men who are attuned to their emotions. It's a powerful way to deepen attraction. The rhythm of your hug matters too. Adjust your pressure, sway, and timing to align with her movements. If she leans in slightly, follow her lead without overstepping. If she pulls back gently, don't press too hard. This responsiveness communicates awareness and respect. It shows that you're present, emotionally intelligent, and attentive, all qualities that women find magnetic. Tone of touch is another element of energy matching. A soft but confident grip communicates calm dominance. A firm hold can convey strength when the moment feels intense. The key is subtlety. She should feel your energy resonate with hers naturally, not feel forced or exaggerated. Verbal cues can complement this too. A small whisper or a soft laugh during a playful hug can amplify the connection, but mostly let your energy speak through your body. Women feel these micro signals instinctively. Your calm, confident, and attuned energy during a hug makes her feel valued and emotionally connected. Matching energy also builds anticipation. When a man can mirror her emotional state without overdoing it, it creates comfort and excitement simultaneously. She will subconsciously associate you with balance, presence, and strength, qualities that make her want you more. Finally, keep it natural. Overthinking or trying to force energy alignment will backfire. Observe, adjust subtly, and stay grounded. The more in sync you are with her energy, the more magnetic your hug becomes. It's a combination of emotional intelligence, presence, and confidence, all communicated through a simple gesture. When you master matching her energy, a hug stops being just a greeting. It becomes a moment of shared emotion, connection, and subtle attraction. She will feel it, remember it, and naturally want more of your presence in her life. Leave a lasting impression. 7. Leave a lasting impression. The final step to making a hug unforgettable is to leave a lasting impression. This isn't about being dramatic or over the top. It's about creating a moment that lingers in her mind long after you let go. The way you end a hug can define how she feels about you and make her want more of your presence. Start by controlling the exit. Don't pull away abruptly. Ease out slowly while keeping your eyes on hers and your posture confident. A smooth, calm transition communicates control and self-assurance. She will feel that you are grounded, present, and aware, and that emotional resonance will stick with her. A small, genuine smile as you release her adds warmth to the hug. It's subtle, but women notice it. It's a quiet signal that you enjoyed the moment, that you are confident in yourself, and that you appreciate her presence. This tiny gesture strengthens the emotional imprint of the hug. Timing matters here as well. Ending the hug too quickly can feel cold or rushed, while holding on too long can feel clingy or uncomfortable. The sweet spot leaves her thinking about you, feeling desired and wanting your energy again. A well-timed release balances connection and anticipation perfectly. Your words immediately after the hug can enhance the impact. A simple, calm statement like "good seeing you" or a playful remark related to the moment adds depth without overcomplicating it. Keep it casual, confident, and aligned with the energy you've built during the hug. Avoid cliches or forced compliments. They can cheapen the connection. Finally, remember that the hug is part of a larger impression. Your presence, energy, touch, and attention combine to create a memory. Women remember how a man made them feel far more than what was said. A memorable hug communicates strength, confidence, attentiveness, and emotional intelligence. All qualities that naturally make her want you more. By focusing on how you end the hug, you control the lingering emotional effect. The goal is for her to walk away thinking about your presence, energy, and the subtle confidence you showed in that brief moment. When done correctly, the final impression of the hug can make her anticipate the next time she will see you and leave her feeling subtly captivated. Master the exit. Leave her feeling seen and desired, and your hugs will go from ordinary to unforgettable. Women will remember not just the act, but how it made them feel. And that is the true power of a hug done with confidence and awareness. Conclusion. A hug is more than a simple gesture. It's a tool to create connection, spark attraction, and leave a lasting impression. By holding her with confidence, leaning in, using your hands wisely, timing it perfectly, maintaining eye contact, matching her energy, and leaving a memorable exit, you turn a basic hug into a powerful moment. Every hug is an opportunity to show presence, strength, and emotional awareness. Master these 7 steps, and women will not only remember your hugs, but feel drawn to your energy. Small adjustments make a big difference. Start practicing today.